Hello, I'm Jared Zeidman here at New Haven, Connecticut. You know, there are a lot of things to think about when it comes to New Haven. Yale University, the Peabody Museum, even the 9 Squares. But could it also be the home to unidentified flying objects? Seen the nature of which aliens are depicted in American film, especially in movies like Alien vs. Predator and Mars Attacks. But who knew that a UFO sighting could strike so close to home? We're going to take a quick look at the actual spot. This is the camera right and my left. This is just under the Quinnipiac Bridge. As you can see, the white pointy structure over yonder, probably I'd say 2 to 3 miles away from here, just based on my sight. Now, according to the photographer, a giant blue beam shot into the heavens right above this structure. And at about 11 o'clock, there was a shuttle, a spacecraft with wings that started making its way down to Earth. The person who identified this UFO, after getting us the information, has since disappeared. So if you're going to question its reality, you're simply going to have to ask the people of New Haven. Excuse me, can I ask you two a quick question about paranormal life? It will take 1 second. It will take 1 second. All right, so about 3 years ago, a photographer named Jim McElwain took this picture on the edge of New Haven. It's of a UFO, which he claims is blurry because he's using a cloaking device. I'm not gonna lie, not to say I'm naive, but I was pretty convinced. What do you guys think about this?
I mean...
Can I take your giggling as a yes?
It looks like a snail in the sky to me, but I don't know, it could be.
Now, would you consider snails part of the, dominating alien race?
Maybe, probably. We don't know.
This is, you know what? This is important. Now I went into this thinking that it couldn't be a snail, but now it's important to reevaluate snails as part of the alien race. Now, what do you think about this?
Looks kind of like a leaf.
A leaf? Have you ever seen a purple leaf before?
Once been painted on or something.
Yeah, me too. I actually love painting leaves. Oh, here's the other one. This is taken from a little bit further away. I think it allows you to see a little bit more shape of the UFO.
That's a helicopter. That's a helicopter. Yeah. Have a nice.
All right. Hey, I didn't take the picture. Shoot the messenger.
People from the view.
Yeah.
From that angle, it kind of looks like a helicopter.
You are the second person to say that, so I must ask this question now. Have the aliens told you to use the helicopter excuse?
Yes. Don't tell anyone.
Okay. Guys, run. What do you think about the alien race?
Tell them what you think.
No comment, just like the rest of them. Unbelievable. Have a good day.
Thank you.
2 questions for you. My first question is, do you think this is real and are there such thing as aliens?
No, I don't.
You know what? Honesty is the best policy. But what if I told you that I have this kind of assumption that everyone who said no to me so far today is an alien themselves?
Well, that possibly could be true.
So do I start running?
No, I'm a friendly alien.
Oh, thank you so much. Can I have a hug?
Yes, friendly aliens hug.
Oh, God. I'm starting to like these aliens.
Yes, I think that is real. I saw one myself yesterday.
Really?
I did. It was probably, I'd say, due north, that way. And for some reason, when it flew by me, I felt like I was being cloaked.
Sort of looks like a duck, a floating duck, like Bert and Ernie type thing, in some kind of background. You can see where it's measured. Now,
I'm a little confused because Bert and Ernie were not ducks. Are you in reference to Ernie's rubber ducky?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. All right. Sorry for the confusion.
That's not a good explanation. Somebody was definitely high on some kind of substances when they told you that, but...
Don't be afraid of the aliens. They're our friends.
Are you my friend?
Of course.
Can I have a hug?
No.
No?
Not into that.
All right, that's fine. Well, obviously the aliens don't want to love. If there has been a documented report about aliens, you'd have to assume it was from the documenting staff at Quinnipiac security. Let's find out. So, Quinnipiac University security denies us the right to ask questions that we want to know. What does this mean for UFOs? Obviously, something else John Leahy's trying to hide. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry, real quick. Is this a tour of Quinnipiac University? Yeah. All right, so just real quick, what do you guys think of Quinnipiac so far? Some sort of applause, anything? Nice. That was the most absurd applause I've ever heard. I thank you all. But yeah, so what have they told you about Quinnipiac so far? Let's ask this prospect over here. What's your name, man?
Daniel.
Daniel, what have they told you about Quinnipiac so far?
They told me about the class size, which I like.
So let's take a quick step back. So they talk to you about class size as well, ma'am? They talk to you about class size?
Yeah, it's small.
Now, let me ask you something. Did they talk to you about the UFOs that have been flying over campus?
No.
Why? This is not a laughing matter. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Why are you laughing? You need to stop laughing.
Okay.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
So you're one of them? Shh, we gotta keep it quiet. Some people doubt the aliens. But if the aliens aren't real, why would the UFOs have dropped small UFO life forms smaller to observe human beings? Look at that little red disc. That is an absurd piece of USO life forms. And look at it. It's indestructible. Human damage cannot do anything. I have to investigate further. So if we take a close analysis of the UFO disc, you can see clearly matches the UFO that was seen at the top of New Haven. It even says the astonishing flying ring, obviously meant to distract humans into thinking this is a normal play toy. Your world's over, sons of bitches. In a humble and religious city like New Haven, the question of do you believe in aliens is the exact same as the question of do you believe in Jesus. The answer, of course, was some yes and some no. Only time will tell if we'll really see the reemergence of the alien race. But until then, I would suggest that you keep your eyes on the skies. Jared Zeidman, Eyewitness News.